safe in here?
Ooh. It's dark down here, isn't it?
Okay, here's a good idea. You should definitely press that button.
Hello everybody, Anarchistic ALLOS here, also Sketchum Creations. And here we are with some more Portal 2 maps of mine. And right here is a recreation of the robot repair annex from the lab, Valve's VR test demo thing. Because again, I'm enamored with that VR, but it's quite expensive. Here we are in the vault, repair room, turn on lights.
Let there be light. That's, God. Quoting God. It's alright, no, go on, just have a look about.
We're in here, we can look around. Here's the Atlas head. Let's try to leave, though.
Wait, where are you going? Where are you going?
Come back!
We can't leave, though, apparently.
Okay, look, the point is, we're gonna break out of here, alright? Very soon, I promise, I promise. I just have to figure out how to break us out of here.
You do that, Wheatley.
Oh, you might want to hang on to something. Word of advice, up to you.
I tried to recreate the deconstruction sequence as best as I could. It's a little wonky.
There, bing, good, perfect.
And Wheatley's way over there. Look at this though, it's the area from the lab demo. I tried to recreate the whole vista. There's no clip up to get a better view. Look at that. I proxied all of this from a video on YouTube because I'm that determined, I'm that interested. You done as many shenanigans as I have over the years, you learn to extrapolate as much as you can from a video file. I think it's a well enough recreation. Probably could be a little bit better. It's pretty nifty though. There's also this alternate version here where I tried to engineer a sort of defense gauntlet where you have things coming down the rails and you have to use this rocket turret to defend yourself. However, it's quite janky, it doesn't really work the way it's supposed to. I tried though. I tried decently. It just doesn't really work. It's something, I guess. Now this map right here is a recreation of the very first level from one of the Portal level packs for LEGO Dimensions. Good, you know, LEGO Dimensions had those Portal levels, and they're actually pretty cool. Of course, you have to show all your money to see them, but you know. It's actually it's a one-for-one recreation of the level, which kind of brings attention to the fact that you're really small in LEGO Dimensions. It's like the test chambers are like double size. Because like that panel up there was sticking out could have held a full portal in LEGO Dimensions. You can only hold half the portal in an actual portal. Also, this is floating for some reason. I don't know why. Why did I spawn a cube? Our cube's down here. Just take this. You're also floating. What? This didn't get very far either, but that's weird. Anyways. Here is a very rough recreation of the Judgment Hall from the end of Undertale. It's very bright, as you can tell. There's probably not the point, it's supposed to be very shady. You know, it's a thing. It's very orange and yellow. That's all there is to this one. And here we are once again in this chamber, where it is actually the first time I made this chamber. This is what the chamber is made for. Now you might be asking me, what the heck is this? This giant cylinder of panels. It's like a monstrous construct. Well, it's basically a little boss mini game. It's where that tube in the back finally comes into play. As if we portal up here and activate it.
Power up initiated.
It starts spinning. We have a timer. So what are you supposed to do? Simply blow it up. It's a little blow up mini game, where you try to blow up as many panels as you can before the time runs out. It's all I made this room for. I decided to reuse it twice, so I'm just going to speed up a bit here. As you can see though, while it may or may not be a cool idea, it doesn't work very well. We've already run out of our time. You can just spend just time here trying to break all the panels. It's pretty much the only thing it's good for. It's kind of just satisfying. See him crunch away. Oh, got another one. I did actually also implement achievements for if you get for each two rings you get with the bombs, you get an achievement basically. Well, it's not very functional though. It's not very good at displaying the point. No, it looks cool though. Nope, I got a ring. There we go. That's one full ring down. Now obviously the bottommost ring is the easiest. It's like right on the floor. Got another ring right there. Also the timer resets every time you get 2 rings. You can also do this, get them a little more easily possibly. Oh, I said possibly. That's kind of cool. It's like a giant big jeweled chandelier. Look at that. That's cool right there. Autonomy. Isn't that cool? It's kind of oddly satisfying. If I can just take a screenshot of that. Just because. I haven't looked at this in a while. Got another ring down. Well, the upmost ring is kind of harder to get, really. It's like you kind of have to go to the upper levels to be able to aim at it properly.
You broke it, didn't you? Good job.
I may or not have cheated to complete that faster, but basically that's all there is to it. It's a cool little breaking map, I guess. A map where you break things. Turn it back off. It still looks cool after it's all folded in on itself, really. Quite a nightmare of technology, but look at that. It's nifty. Anyways, though, I just move on to one more map for this one. Now, some of you may remember, back in my Hogwarts map named 2, there was this panel plinko test down in the dungeon, as I mentioned I rather like. Well, this is my attempt at expanding upon it. Well, this right here is an example of panel animations. This is me testing a panel. I think it's a custom instance I made to make panels more convenient to use. Anyways, though, the real game's up here, though. You guys can activate it. So now we're here on the board. When you press your directional keys, it affects the board. Now, this is pretty much almost the exact same puzzle that you had in the first instance of this. It's a little bit bigger. You press the left. You press your primary fire. You spawn a ball. And you can do the puzzle. Like I said, that was pretty much mostly the same as it was before. It's a little bit bigger. It looks cooler, though. Kind of moves a bit slowly, but, well, what can you do, really? And we got it. Hooray! We solved science. I wish I could have made more boards for that, but I'm not really that good at this kind of thing. You know, I said this map would be the last one, but why not? Let's just do another one. That one was a bit short. Let's do one more for this video. Oh, this. I forgot about this. Now, this right here was a cut sequel to SP ALLOS, which, if you remember me saying, SP ALLOS itself was first designed in a game that wasn't Portal 2. This sequel design is also from the game that's not Portal 2. It might show a little bit in the level design. It was going to be a sequel to that. As you can see, it's not Fulbright this time. Run. Little running tests. Some very makeshift panels. It's very early days. Would you look at that? Quite an interesting canned sequel. Oh no, it wasn't really interesting in the first place. Very early days, you can tell by the level design. Shoutouts to Ultiman. This room is quite antiquated. And that touch chamber seen's better days. Oh, I'll just keep moving forward. Oh, hello. I sucker punched that bit of wall. I think this is where it ends. No, there's still one chamber. Now this is the chamber you saw at the start of SP ALLOS. That up there would be where the office in the original map was. This test chamber has been repaired, and now there's goo. However, though, we don't have a portal gun, so almost. I almost got that. It didn't get particularly far either, but you know, there was a sequel planned at one point. I think. Oh, there's nothing past there. Is there anything up here? Yes, there is. Oh, it's kind of a low-budget version of the area. You kind of see it. It kind of almost looks worse than before, if I'm honest. Maybe. Still doesn't make sense. Also, there's a giant gash in the wall. You know it's here. The radio even still plays. Anyways, though. Yeah, as anticlimactic as that was, I think I'll cut it off this video right there. So, my name is ALLOS, also on Sketching Creations. Thank you for watching this kind of weird video, and I'll see you in the next one for more maps. Thanks for watching.